Hi, this is Dr. Lisabeth Saunders, Medlock of Life by Design Coaching with your life coaching tip for the week of January 9th, 2012. Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the first life coaching tip of the week for the year. Now, a lot of us, because it's a new year, are making New Year's resolutions and setting goals. And so what I want to talk about today is not doing that, setting the goals, which was the focus of my newsletter this month, but the three things that tend to get in the way of achieving your resolutions or your goals, or kind of become barriers to getting there. Because I think, as we know, every year we do new resolutions, and half the time, by February, March, April, they're kind of off the table, and we end up having the same resolutions every year. And that's because we don't clean up other stuff that kind of acts as walls that we need to tear down or jump over or somehow get around. I've done some of this in other videos. The three things are energy drainers, unmet needs, and fears. And if you look back at some of my old videos, I've already done a video, which I'll reference, on unmet needs, and I've already done a video on fears. So I want to focus today on energy drainers, which is an issue that I work with a lot of my clients. Energy drainers are everything in your life that kind of worry you and bother you, that you need to get done, but they remain undone. And there's two big kinds of energy drainers. One are called gnats, which are the little kind of tiny little sufferings, daily things that get undone. And that could be you didn't finish painting a room, your office is unorganized, you have a stack of papers that you need to file. There's, a place in your yard that, you need to do gardening in, and it's been sitting there for years. Those are called gnats, just those little small things that if you kind of look at all the tasks that go undone, they can really build up. And every time you have something that's undone, it drains your energy because you're thinking about it, you're looking at it, it's right in front of you, you think, oh, I really need to do that. And it takes away a lot of your energy. And the other type of energy drainer is a bigger category called sufferings. And these are more of the bigger life issues that you just haven't ever tackled. And that could be resolving a relationship issue. Let's say you got in an argument with someone and you still have a lot of, bad stuff there. You haven't resolved things. You have a job issue that you haven't dealt with. Let's say, you have a staff person that really needs to be fired, that's not doing their job, and you haven't done it, you haven't addressed that issue. These are bigger, larger, more relationship or relational type issues that you just kind of put on the back burner and not address. And all those things that we don't address drain our energy. So when people say, well, why can't I stick to this goal? Or why can't I do this? Or why can't I lose weight? It's a lot of times it's because you've got too many other things on your mind, on your plate, that are just sucking all your energy. And you don't have the energy to put into this list of resolutions that you've done for the new year. So what you need to really do, first of all, is make a list of all the things that are draining your energy, both at home and at work. And then after you make that list, prioritize it. What's the top energy drainers that you can think of? Then you have to decide what you're going to do about them. One is you can decide that you're going to finish the task. So if it's a task that's gone undone, like a room that's been half painted, you can say, okay, I'm going to paint that room so I don't have to look at it anymore. Or I'm going to put the knobs back on the cabinets, and I took them off a year ago and they're still off. So you can decide, let me finish that task. Let me resolve that dispute. Let me kind of mend fences here. The second thing you can do is you can choose to ignore them, because there's some things that really don't matter. You may not care that there's a patch of your yard that you meant to plant a flower bed and you didn't. So you can choose that, on the big scheme of things, doesn't really matter. I'm just going to ignore this. And ignoring it means really just not thinking about it anymore. So you can do something about it, you can ignore it, or you can find a way to make it not so energy draining by doing it partially, or you can give it to someone else to do. I have a lot of people that think they have to do all the tasks themselves. And I say, well, why don't you hire a handyman to do all that? Why don't you ask a friend to come in and help you paint that room? Think about what you can delegate to others. A lot of people don't think about all these undone tasks. Sometimes if you have the money, you have a little extra money, have somebody do them, pay for it. Have a bunch of friends come over. Somebody I know said, you know, I have this closet, it has all these clothes I don't wear. And I said, hey, have a shop in my closet party and have people come and say whatever that fits you, you can take out of my closet. There's all these ways that you can work with other people to get those things off your list. So today I focus on energy drainers. Got to get them out of the way because it's those little things, those little undone tasks that can really undo you when you don't have energy to put into your major life goals and resolutions you've made. The second one, unmet needs, look at that video. And you have a big need that's unmet, whether it's a need for security, whether it's a need for recognition, whether it's a need for belongingness or relationships or any of those things, that can become kind of that feeling of emptiness that drains your energy too. And the last thing is just fears. There's a video on that. Just being afraid to try new things, to do new things, just irrational fears about failing that kind of stop you in your tracks. So I hope you enjoyed this video this week. I will see you again next week for another life coaching tip of the week. Have a great week.